everyone, and welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I am Michael Cole, here with Edward Collins and with the Jackal. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, I don't know what we're going to be doing here today. Well, I do sadly know one thing: Roman Reigns is going to be in the house. He's always around for Friday Night Smackdown all the time, Edward Collins said. There's very few Friday Night Smackdowns that he's actually missed. Well, I'll tell you right now, the Jackal said, when you're the king leader, head the board, the world heavyweight winner, the overlord, the king, the Kaiser, whatever you want to call yourself, you're always there. And I'm sure he's not going to be happy. About Drew McIntyre winning Gal in the Box, either going to fight Wonder Woman or they're going to fight him. Well, so alright. It seems that Drew McIntyre has won Gal in the Box, which now gives him the right to either wrestle for the World Heavyweight winnings or the TWF Heavyweight winnings. And like I said, Drew McIntyre, I sure hope you choose Wonder Woman, because you do not want to choose me. And now I got my kin back. I got my kin back together. I got Jimmy and Jay Uso back together now. So now it's going to be even harder now for anyone out there to want, to fuck with me. But at the end of the day, why would anyone want to? I mean, I beat a lot of wrestlers. Yes, you did, Paulie dangerously said. You did beat a lot of wrestlers. Probably so many of them that you beat so many wrestlers that, well, we can't actually go through and, list them all off. But you're just gonna have to believe us and have some trust with me. That we did beat a lot of wrestlers. Yeah. And Paul, you would think that would mean that I would get on look, but sadly, that doesn't look like that I'm going to get any on look for any of these wrestlers that I did beat, right? Oh no, Roman. No way. Ow! Just like I'm always talking about. Who's the fucker that always has to be back there doing something and then knocks me down by mishap? I don't know. Oh no, Roman Reigns. No way would you get on look. Even though you're the most fightingest world heavyweight winner we've had. And even though you have beaten and you have put your world heavyweight winnings on the line probably more times than Drew McIntyre, Godzilla, or Bill Goldberg, or even Wonder Woman did when they were hot-shotting the TWF heavyweight winnings. Yeah, you're down. You're right about that, Paul. See, you would think I'd get on look, for doing all that, but don't look like I am gonna get on look, right? Which is sad, but some fucker back there always has to be doing something and knock me down, or at least knock Paulie dangerously down, my outstanding first fame. Yeah, well, don't fear about me. So, I sure hope Drew McIntyre picks to go with Wonder Woman, because if he picks me, it ain't going to be a good night for him. And who is going to, and by the way, who is that one who was back behind there had to knock me over again, Paulie dangerously says. I don't know. Ah, well, Medusa says. you think that everyone out here should be frightened of you, Roman Reigns. There you go again, Paulie Dangerously. Wakefulness is not your friend, now is it? There. I can see that your whole kin are here. And yes, I am the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner. And I can see that you got your kin back. It took you some time, you know, to fuck with their heads to get them to work for you again. But apparently now you must have handled them all wrong. You know? So I'm going to say good for you, Roman Reigns, because at least you learned you were handling your near kin wrong. And if they're going to work with you, it's going to be out of free will and trust and onlook and love. But at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you aren't running out of foes or folks to fight as you like to believe you are. You actually think, Roman Reigns says, that I'm frightened of you, Medusa? I know all about your bullshit handicap, about how you can shift folks into stone by just looking at them. So at the end of the day, I say, no, I'm taking a day off. If you want, you can fight Jimmy or Jey Uso. I think I'll fight Jimmy and Jay. Now, playa, the way I'm looking at this one Theodore Long says, Roman Reigns, that gave me a good thought, because today here on Friday Night Smackdown, it's going to be Medusa fighting Jimmy and Jey Uso, which we all know is a Samoan or a Hawaiian borrowed word, or a Maori borrowed word. The English word would be brother, right? So, how you like that, players? Holler, holler, holler. Well, Theodore Long just made the match. Now, Michael Cole says it's going to be Jimmy and Jey Uso taking on Medusa here in a handicap fight. Well, most of the time we would say that it was the handicap for the one who was wrestling, but since Medusa can shift men and women and other beings into stone, it's not much of a handicap for her. And here comes Jimmy. Oh! Well, actually, here comes Jay, and down goes Jay. Here comes Jimmy, and down, here goes, Jimmy went down, and Jay went down. Oh, I can't move, Jimmy says. I'm coming, Jay. I can't move either. Medusa has shifted both Jimmy and Jey Uso into stone, and there's nothing they can do about it, Michael Cole says. Well, Edward Collins said, apparently they're so out of it they can't even stand up on their own feet anymore. That handicap that Medusa has, shifting folks and beings into stone, would help her out of anything. Unless they cut her head off, the Jackal says. That's the only way you can beat Medusa. That's her only weakness. Oh, Medusa just knocked down Jimmy Uso, knocked down Jey Uso. She's going to stand on both of them and get the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Medusa. And now Medusa has now beat both Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso. She's beat both the Usos. Yeah, this is the Ollie's offshoot of Jimmy and Jey Uso that were sold at Ollie's. But Medusa has beat both Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso. And that can't sit well with Roman Reigns at all. Well, now Medusa's got something to say. I just beat the soon-to-be six-time, 3-time WWE Raw team winner and 6-time WWE Smackdown team winners, Jimmy and Jey Uso. So Roman Reigns, I guess that means that, I guess at the end of the day, what that means for you is that if your near kin couldn't beat me out of the handicap of looking into my eyes and being shifted into stone, there is no way that the kin leader, head aboard, overlord, world heavyweight winner, king or Kaiser cannot overcome the handicap, unless you are going to cut my head off like Perdigus, like Perseus did. Well, now Paulie dangerously, hey, I need you to go out there and I need you to put Medusa on her stead. I'll do it. Here comes Paulie dangerously. Medusa, do you not know who you are dealing with? You are dealing with the kin leader, head aboard, world heavyweight winner, overlord, king, Kaiser, Roman Reigns, who has beat everyone who's ever wrestled and fought him since the end of August of last year. So you beat Jimmy and Jey Uso. Good for you. But beating Jimmy and Jey Uso is not the same thing as beating Roman Reigns. Not beating the kin leader or head aboard. Or, oh, I can't shift. Yeah, all I have to do, Paulie dangerously, is to shift the kin leader, head aboard, overlord, world heavyweight winner, king, Kaiser, Roman Reigns into stone long enough to get the 1-2 free. So you go back and tell him that. Outstanding first Fane, who is not a Fordman to wrestlers. Ah! And Medusa just knocked down Paulie dangerously. And that's not going to do well. Roman Reigns doesn't like to be shamed in any way, shape, or likeness, Michael Cole says. But good for Medusa for standing up to Roman Reigns and Paulie dangerously. Yeah, Michael Cole said, good to know that, Edward Collins said, unless Roman Reigns and Paulie dangerously know how a way to overcome the handicap of fighting Medusa. We know Jimmy and Jey Uso did not. Well, I'll tell you on this, the Jackal said. It might be true that Jimmy and Jey Uso didn't know how to overcome the handicap. But I'm sure that I know that Roman Reigns and Paulie dangerously will overcome that handicap. And I know Renee Young is now going to be talking with Medusa now. Yes, Michael Cole, I'm going to be talking with Medusa here on Friday Night Smackdown. Alright, Medusa. We know you are the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winner, but you got into the lair of Roman Reigns, and you beat Jimmy and Jey Uso here. Yeah, I beat Jimmy and Jey Uso, the former 3-time WWE Raw team winners, the 6-time WWE Smackdown team winners, the near kin to Roman Reigns, the World Heavyweight winner, who sometimes calls himself the kin leader, head aboard, the overlord, the king and the Kaiser. He's gave himself so many nicknames and so many ranks, and none of them he actually worked for. What he did for most of his time, and what he still does, is bullies and folks and picks on folks. He's nothing more than a weakling and a bully who somehow fucked up when it came to how he dealt with his kin. And that was the only time he ever said he was wrong. But beyond that, he picks on and bullies and shames others. And then wonders why no one loves him or trusts him or onlooks him. You know, Roman Reigns, this might come off as a broken song disc, but to get on look, you gotta give on look. And you know what? It's not good enough that you give on look to your kin. You gotta give on look to others for others to on look you. I just got into your lair, Roman Reigns, because I don't like the way you behave. I don't like the way you play. But you think I want your World Heavyweight winnings? I'm already the Pennsylvania Reich winner. Why would I want to be a double winner? But if you do want to come at me, Roman Reigns, you know where to seek me. I'll just shift you into stone like I did to your near kin, Jimmy and Jay Uso, and your outstanding first fame, Paulie Dangerously. Well, that was my talk with Medusa. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Renee Young, for talking with Medusa here on Friday Night Smackdown. But it looks like it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole for Edward Collins and Corey Graves. We hope you liked Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for main event or main show.